So I got got to get everything ready for tomorrow, man. Tomorrow I'm going out there to grade that job. So this dirt right here is some really good sandy dirt, and it has a lot of stuff in it. It's a pro mix. It's really good dirt for sod. So there's a few things that I'm going to probably do over there that I'm going to look at, and it may end up being a bigger job. When you have a skid steer like mine, there's so much that you can do with them that I don't even know, right? Let me get in the truck here. But having the Kubota, it puts you in such a let me get this shit, man. Why am I sitting here sweating, y'all? Well, hell no. I forgot. I'm in the F250. Okay, so like I was saying, y'all, with skids, there's so many things that you can do, and like on that side, what's bothering me about the whole house over there and everything, it ain't bothering me, but it's something that I know that I can help them with. Even if I don't make a lot more money at it, I'd still be, me having my machine over there, there's so much I can do. So on that end where the air conditioner is and everything, and all the ground is falling, I wonder, and I don't know, I'm trying to picture it in my head. I wonder if I brought enough dirt in there, could I make that a wider, the whole side of the house wider, the whole side of the house yard wider, where I could actually drive around it with on a lawnmower on that side. What you want to do, you want to create a little more space so you can work with whatever you got going on with the ground. And I got 16 tons of dirt coming out there in the morning, so it's going to get dumped down there by the road of field dirt, and that's for the gully in the front and wherever I need dirt at. And then I got 4 tons of the top dress dirt. So I mix it all together. I don't mix it all together. I like putting the field dirt. We need a lot of dirt, because I don't know if the camera does it justice, and I ain't put no transit or nothing on it. But if you're on the street looking up the hill at the house, the driveway is like, the ground there's like a bowl. And then it goes uphill about 4 inches to the drive, and then it plateaus on the driveway. So all that needs to be built up. I don't know how much dirt it's going to take. So I haven't been, moving a lot of dirt around as far as, what it takes, the volume of dirt. I guess I could sit down and figure it all out with a tape measure and a couple of measurements, but I can only get 16 tons of dirt. That's going to have to be enough, and I think that will be to be able to, well, number one, you got to go down the driveway edge and knock that edge, not the edge of the concrete, but the dirt where it's going uphill to the edge of the driveway. And see, what's done all that is all the stumps and the roots going under there. So you really need a good flat bucket to put down against the driveway and back drag that and at an angle to where it'll pull the dirt away and bring that dirt that's right next to the concrete out some, and then you can kind of level that off. I don't think I don't think we can have too much dirt over there for everything that we could use dirt for. Now, I could change the whole dynamics of everything on that side over there if we had enough dirt. I can make that side, I could bury all the I could bury all the pipe. I got 100 foot of pipe, and to me, it just seems silly you know, I don't know what I can do or not, but it just seems silly to leave that like it is, and if I have the ability to do something with that. My goal, my vision, my thinking is, and I might be all wrong, might not be able to do it, is make the ledge from the outside of the house where the air conditioner is, make that ledge of ground out a little further. If I could take it out 3 or 4 more feet by just putting dirt there, but then you got to start worrying about other things, such as erosion into the neighbor's yard or neighbor's driveway. So there's a lot that we can do there, considering have the machine and considering they're willing to spend money. So it's really all about trusting who they're hiring, and I have no doubt they trust me, and it's because of the way I think. You know, like with this drainage over here, I can do the drainage, and I can, you know, nothing that we have agreed on said I'm doing, you know, digging holes, you know, trenches for the drain pipe. That's not in any, I was just going to deter the water to that side. But if I have a whole lot of dirt left over, that's a perfect thing to do with that dirt. Build that side up a little bit where I can actually, you can barely walk down through there now. I think eventually they're going to take that tree out that's right there. It may come back and bite them, because once we put the sod in, it's going to be a little more difficult to get trees down and stuff, because you can't get equipment back there. So I know that. I'm not going to be like those concrete guys were, where they poured that slab and didn't bury none of the drainage, the downspouts. That right there would make me, I wouldn't even have paid them if they had done that to me. They would have had to rip that shit out. They would have. We would have had to meet somewhere in the middle. They would have had to cut it or something. Because I don't want to say I wouldn't have paid them, but I would have been funny with the money. But I guess it's all according to what they charge me. If they charge me top dollar, then yeah, I'm gonna be real funny with the money. But there's no sense in that kind of thing, and that's the kind of thing that I'll be doing if I don't at least address some of the things that we can do with the skid, with the layout of the property, and since we're there already. See, you know, instead of me doing the job verbatim of the contract, no problem, I can do that. But there is a human side of me that's a practical side of me that is beyond the business part. And people that know me, they know that. A lot of, you know, it may not come off in the YouTube videos that, you know, that asset that I bring, because I think it's an asset. It ain't, you know, as long as people are spending good money, then, and I accept the job, then I'm going to always be thinking in terms of, well, if we did this, then we could, then while we got the machine here, it ain't going to cost you that much more money. Sometimes if I see that they're at their budget limit, I may do it for free if it's not going to suck up a bunch of my time, because the skid can make you look like Superman if you know what you're doing with it. And I don't, you know, I'm not, you know, great on it yet, but I'm getting better. But I'm always thinking like that, because once that sod goes down, that's my thing. Once the sod goes down, there ain't no damn, you know, getting a machine up in there on that side of the house. If it is, you're gonna be, you know, I mean, you know, I don't know. So tomorrow is going to be all about grading. Probably I want to grade that back, get that back ready to lay, because the back is going to be easier than the front, and the back is the area that is going to hold water if there is anything that holds water, like if it rains on Sunday. If it rains on Sunday and we do the front first and it rains on Sunday, I'd much rather have the back done before it rains, because the back is a lot flatter and a lot straighter, and it's going to be a quicker moving, because you got, basically all you're going to do is go right down the concrete slab. You know, but tomorrow I'm going to be backfilling all that, and with the power rake, with the dirt I got on that trailer, with the dirt the 16 tons I got coming out there in the morning. And I'll get video of all that, man. So y'all stay tuned. Tomorrow's going to be the day where we're doing a little grading. Now I may even let Trev get in the skid. He's been itching to get in the skid, and I may let him get in the skid and you know, I don't want to say play around, but maybe move some stuff around or something, you know, just to cause, well, you know, you can't, just because that's how I roll, man. You know, I'm not going to let him do anything sketchy. Like, I certainly wouldn't have let anybody run up to the house like I was with those rocks the other day, you know. But like in the back there, I can have him, you know, track it in, you know, that kind of thing. And just learn the machine and moving it, you know. And you know, he wants to, so why not? You can't all be drag action out here. So today he did a lot better, and that's what I expected from him. I expected him to do a lot better, right? Because that's how he is. He, you know, and you know, I know that some people don't agree with how I talk about it in the videos. I have no ill will. No, it ain't nothing personal. I'm just trying to make him better. That's it. And sometimes, you know, my coach wasn't always nice to me, but I knew that he had my best interest at heart, and that's the way I look at a lot of these guys. So, but he did great today. You know, there was no nothing major really look at. You know, just the normal things that a new guy goes through out here. He was a little bit faster today, but where it really comes together out here for new guys is when they do the property about the third or fourth time, the same property. He hasn't done the properties consistent enough. You know, he's been on this route and he's been on that route, but he hasn't been on the full route where, you know, for, you know, 3 consecutive cuts, you know, 6 weeks of just mowing every 2 weeks. He hasn't been on, on a route like that, you know, and I'm telling him right now is as hard as it's going to be for him in every way. Stamina and knowing what to do, knowing what the customer's expectations are, and also knowing that this trip, it's a lot harder because we ain't been there in a minute. So, first cut's always the hardest. But I got to load up, man.